You know I like to talk and talk and talk. Sure, Amanda. Sure you are. I just feel like I'm a lion with so much hair. Hi everybody, welcome back to the Chiquel YouTube channel. My name is Amanda, and if you wear wigs, then you know that there's probably a lot of random problems that might pop up for you, especially if you're brand new. So today I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of little quick fixes you can do for your wigs if you ever run into a little problem. But before I dive into it, I'm gonna remind you to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can learn even more about alternative hair. Okay, you guys, I titled this, I've got 99 problems and my wig is one. Because just like I said, if you wear wigs, you are bound to run into some problems. And sometimes, especially in the beginning, we're all like, what do I do? What do I do? Well, I'm here for you. Today, I'm gonna show you about 8 really quick fixes that you can use if you run into a particular problem. Now, keep in mind, these aren't gonna be big problems. They're not gonna be like full-on tutorials on how to do specific things. They're just gonna be, like I mentioned, quick fixes that you can use. Now, if you know me, you know I like to talk and talk and talk, and I go into a lot of detail sometimes, and I say a lot of things. Today, I'm gonna try my best to just get to the point. I will list the problem, and I will find the solution for you, and then we're gonna move on. I know you're all just sitting there being like, sure, Amanda, sure you are.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I am, okay? I am, so let's not waste any more time and get to it. Okay, problem number 1, your synthetic wig is super tangly. It's like matted and tangled and ick, and you take in your wide tooth comb and you can't even get through it. It's just stuck. So what you're gonna need to do is stop with the wide tooth comb. Stop. Take your fingers, and you're gonna have to work through it with your fingers first. That's gonna get rid of the major problems that you're having. Once you've kind of worked through it a bit with your fingers, not your comb, not your brush, just your fingers, and gotten through most of the issues. I purposely didn't brush this the other day so that I could show you. Okay, once you've gone through most of the issues, then it's awesome to have some detangling spray. I have the John Renault HD Smooth Detangler that I like to use. I don't use it all the time. I just use it on days when my wigs are just needing an extra little bit of love and help. So once I've worked through it with my fingers, I'm just gonna spray it on the ends, kind of where the tangles are. Then I'm gonna take my wide tooth comb, start at the bottom, and work my way up. That's gonna help detangle it a lot better and a lot more safely than if you start at the top and try to go all the way through. So start at the bottom, work your way up, and soon enough, you will be tangle free. Now, if you, like I said, if you are new to synthetic wigs, know that they tangle throughout the day, especially if they are long like this, they will tangle. So my tip for you is to try your best to carry around a wide tooth comb with you. I know that's kind of annoying, but sorry, I'm just trying to find, I have a small one like this. If you can have a small one, take it around with you in the day ever so often, every hour or so. Give yourself a little comb through, and that's just gonna help keep your tangles at bay through the day. Okay, but now we have a lovely tangle-free synthetic wig that is ready to wear next time. Okay, problem number 2. Your wig is a little bit too big, it's slipping back, it's not staying put. Maybe you have your own bio hair underneath and your bio hair is really slippery, so you just feel it's not staying on right. What you're gonna need to do is go and try out a wig grip. A wig grip is a velvet headband, essentially, looking just like this. And if you've felt velvet before, you'll know that one way it's nice and smooth, the other way is a bit more rough when you pet it that backwards way. So this wig grip, what it does is it provides friction between your head and the wig so that the wig kind of latches onto it. In order for it to work, you need to put it on so that the rough way is going back and the smooth way is going forward, because then the wig is going to go on and try to go back, but it's going to catch onto those little rough bits. Now, if you do have a lace top like this one, you're going to want to line the wig grip up with where your lace front would be. So once you have your wig grip on, you're going to dive into your wig, put it over top, and of course adjust it, because this is not okay. You're going to adjust it over top, and you're not even going to know that the wig grip is even there. Now, wig grips do not work for absolutely everybody. To be honest, I personally do not wear them. However, I have a really good reason why I don't wear them. I don't wear them because I have no hair and because the stubble on my head here, it's so rough and it acts as like my own built-in wig grip. So I don't feel like I need one of these because my wigs like latch onto the top. It's amazing. Some people might find that the back of their head is a little bit too flat and your wig grip rides up a bit. Some people might find wig grips or anything under their cap is just, there's just too much going on and it's uncomfortable for them. So this isn't gonna work for everybody, but it is a good thing to at least try out to see if it's gonna work for you. Another thing you could do if your wig is slipping back or it's not staying put properly, if you have your own bio hair growing out of your head, you could attach some clips into your wig to help clip down. Or something else you could do is use some adhesive on your front or even at your nape. I like to use Got to Be Glued. This is the Got to Be Glued Blasting Freeze Spray. You can get this just at your local drugstore. If you're not into the spray and how wild it might feel for you, I also like to use the gel. This is the Got to Be Glued Ultra Glued Invincible Styling Gel. Again, available at your drugstore usually. And I just put a little bit up front on my hairline or maybe even a bit at my nape, put my wig on top, let it dry with some pressure, and then your wig will stay put a little bit better. Okay, moving on to problem number 3. So let's say you have a lace front wig and it's doing great, but the front bits are starting to fray. I'm gonna bring this up close, see if you can see those little frayed bits there. So that makes it really hard for you to wanna pull it off your face because you've got all these little frayed bits sticking out. All you need to do is take some scissors, some sharp scissors, and just snip them right off. Now you wanna try your best not to get too close to your hairline. Try your best to just snip, I'm gonna come up close so you can kind of see, to just snip those frayed bits away so that you have a smoother lace front line, and suddenly they're not there. Now, sometimes there is lace that continues to keep fraying. It honestly is hard to stop it. What you could use is some like Fray check, which is like a fabric glue, a clear fabric glue that you could put on the lace if it's fraying back too much. However, to be honest, I don't love it because it dries a bit hard and sometimes it doesn't dry as invisible as you want it to, and it can kind of make the hair at the root a little bit hard. So if you do want to use it, I would suggest using it back a little bit just to help the fraying stop going further, if that makes any sense. Okay, moving along to problem number 4. Look at us go. We are just cruising through this. All right, let's say you have a wig and the style has sort of fallen a bit flat, sort of like this, and you want to help bring that style out, but you don't really have a lot to help you with that. All you need is a little bit of water. I have this lovely spray bottle. This is a really great one. It's a mister. You can get these from Amazon. Water is a really great tool for synthetic wigs, just for styling. It really helps bring styles back, and it is awesome to just have on hand. So all I'm doing is just spraying and scrunching, and it's just going to help it a little bit more. And now you can see in comparison, these waves and these curls on this side have been brought out so much more than this side, and all I've done is used a little bit of water. And this should stay throughout the day for the most part, but if you find it's sort of dropping again, just go to the sink and get some water in your hands and scrunch, and it's gonna bring it right back. Okay, problem number 5. I get this often, questions about this, and it's a lot of people saying that they have an itchy scalp and sometimes wearing wigs is uncomfortable for them. So I personally don't find my scalp gets too itchy with wearing wigs. However, in the past I have had an itchy scalp, and here is what helped me. So I use this pure argan oil. This is particularly from the brand Moroccan Oil Body. It's a hair care brand, but they also have some body products. And this is just pure argan oil. So what I do, or what I did, I guess, before my wig went on my head, is I just put a few drops in my hands and rubbed it around my scalp. You could do this if you have hair, of course, just right at your roots, or if you don't have hair, this is even easier. I found a lot of the reason why my head was getting itchy was because it was just feeling too dry. So this is a really nice way to nourish it and make it not so dry, of course. All right, and step 2 to this whole get rid of the itch thing is I would wear a bamboo cap. So this is a wig cap. Most wig caps are made of like that really thin nylon material, which are fine. However, bamboo caps are so comfortable, so soft, and of course they're breathable. So I would just then put my bamboo wig cap over top of my oiled noggin and then put my wig on over top. And that wig cap just helped create a barrier if there was any rough feeling from my wig that was causing any irritation. So it's a really great solution if you are having an itchy scalp. Okay, moving along to problem number 6. Now this is for lace front wigs. Let's say you get your lace front wig and you put it on and you just don't feel comfortable with the way the lace is blending into your skin. You feel like there's maybe a stark line across your forehead. This one, honestly, it's blending pretty good with my skin right now, but I'm gonna show you what you could do if you find there's just a line right across your head and you're just like, no, this does not look right. So what you're gonna need is some pinking shears. Now, pinking shears are these zigzag scissors that you would use for sewing and fabric work. Now, I know cutting your lace, it sounds scary. I always have people being like, ah, I can't do that. I don't want to destroy my wig, but I'm gonna do it right here for you. It's really quick and easy. First step is going to be to bring as much hair back as you can, just so all of your extra fibers don't get in the way. So I just have these 2 big clips here. We're just bringing them back off of my face. And there we go. So that's just exposing the lace a little bit more. Now I'm gonna take it off my head so I can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna take my pinking shears and I'm just gonna cut. So the only thing that you just need to be careful of is that you're not cutting too close to the actual start of the hairline where the fibers are. Otherwise, of course, you're gonna start cutting the fibers off. You just wanna keep a little bit of space there. So I'm gonna start right at the start of the lace down here, and I'm just gonna cut. Here I go. I promise it's not scary. I'm gonna cut. I'm all done. So now, oh, I'll get that away. Now you guys can see there's this zigzag pattern on the front of your lace. So when you put your wig back on, you're not going to see that stark line. It's just gonna help the lace melt a little bit more into your skin than it did before. So I know that my lace was not causing a huge problem before I did that, but now that I'm up close here, it's pretty hard to even detect that lace at all. So that's just a quick and easy solution to help that lace just melt a bit more into your skin. Okay, number 7, I think. I don't know, I think it's number 7. So my next tip for you has to do with if you get a synthetic wig and it is just looking too shiny. Synthetics unfortunately can be a little bit shiny, especially when they're brand new and you pull them right out of the box. It's like blinding at times. Not all of them, but some of them can be. So if that's the case, what you can do that will help a little bit, I'm not telling you it's gonna solve every shine problem, but it will help a little bit, is you're gonna get some dry shampoo. You can get pretty much any dry shampoo from your local drugstore, and you're just gonna spray it all over your wig, just like so. You can be pretty generous, it's okay. Once you've done that, you can brush through, and all it does is just helps give it sort of a more matte look. Like I mentioned, it's not gonna take all of the shine away, but it will help dull it down a little bit. Also know that the shine on synthetic wigs is going to dull. It's not going to be so shiny forever and ever. When you first get your synthetic wig out of the box, it has like a silicone coating all over it to give you that fresh, brand new, soft and silky synthetic hairstyle. But over time, like I said, as you wash it, as you wear it, that's going to wear away and that shine is going to dull as you go. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on now and move right along into my problem number 8. Okay, let's say you have a wig and it's just feeling too poofy for you and you are just not into the poof. Maybe it has too much permatease. Maybe it's just too much hair for you. Whenever I have a wig like that and I'm stuck with it, but I don't want it to go to waste because I feel like you can make any wig work in some way. But whenever I have a wig that is just too poofy for me, my favorite way to then wear them is in an updo of some sort. Because whenever it's down, I just feel like I'm a lion with so much hair. But if I pull it up, it's gonna lessen that poof quite a bit. And it's also gonna sort of add to that updo style because updos are supposed to be a little bit, more pizzazzy, right? So I like using claws to make updos, and that just helps me feel a little bit more confident with that particular wig I'm wearing if I'm just feeling like wearing it down is too much for me. So just remember that the style it came in and the way it is, you don't have to wear it that exact same way all of the time. I remember when I first started wearing wigs and I had my very first wig, all I did was wear it down. I didn't realize that I could do more with it, but you might find that if you're not loving a wig that you have when it's on you and it's just feeling like too much, play around with it, try different styles with it. You might find that if you wear it in a certain way, it will grow on you. I also love doing half up, half downs with wigs that I feel are too poofy because it allows me to sort of slick it back a bit and pull it down and then clip it into place. And that helps reduce any poofiness that I might be feeling. Play with your wigs, give them some time, give them some love, and you might be surprised at how much you end up actually loving them. Okay, you guys, that is all I have for you today. However, if you have some problems that you have been experiencing and you need some help with them, let me know in the comments what you want to know. And I can even make a part 2 of this. Give you part 2 of 99 problems in my wig is one. And I can give you even more tips to help you fix all of the issues that you might be having. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully this was helpful in some way. Maybe you knew most of these, but I'm hoping there was at least one new thing that you learned from this video. Have a wonderful day, you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.